Anyways, Ezreth, you said that you have information on this in a Google Drive. Can you send me that on Twitter? Free My Man did nothing wrong. Oh yeah, it's this album. Ezreth says you finally get to hear my whole album. I hope you enjoy it. It has a whole concept and everything. The lyrics are on Spotify. That is hype. I am excited for this. So yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. All right. And I want you to understand that this happened right before the New Year's party. And I'll just say that I did a lot of drinking in celebration. All right. Maybe a little preemptively. All right. But Fantano initiated the conversation of a collaboration. Okay? Like, we ballin'. I don't even care if it happens anymore. I don't even care if it happens anymore. Like, that to me, I was like, it's over. It doesn't even need to happen. We did it. We made it. Erection initiated. Okay, chill, okay? You sure you didn't dream that one too? I might have. I might have dreamed that up. It shouldn't be shared in your Google Drive. I can't send it to you on Twitter. Aren't you able to make it public to anyone who has the file? You drink alcohol, shame on you. That's what you got from this whole situation that I drank? God damn it. Brad Famous era. He caught you in a moment of weakness. Okay, I feel bad though, because like he did that, right? And now immediately I'm about to post like 2 videos where I'm just writing off his fame. I posted one of them today where it's just his face. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, reacting to his lists and whatnot. I was watching when Brad was still smoking weed, stoner era Brad. Yeah, but you don't even remember when that era started. You don't even know where it started or ended. Um, did Ezra send it? I don't know. Send it on Twitter now? Okay. Here we go. Creatures of the Night. Wheat bread in prison. You finally get to hear my whole album. Hope you enjoy it. It has a whole concept and everything. Okay, this is 12 pages. Oh, but it looks like it's lyrics. Okay, so. Hold on, let me take a look here. Yeah, but 12 pages. I mean, woo! 12 pages, Really trying to make the most of your money here. I don't appreciate that, all right? I don't appreciate people who are frugal on these streams. All right, guys, here we go. Chapter 1. Artist Preface. This is a very unconventional collection of music that I don't expect many people to like, but I like it, and that's what's important to me. I feel that. That's how I feel about my Big Baller B music. I don't make the music. I don't make the music I want to make. I make the music I want to hear. Yep, exactly. The concept is abstract and might not make sense, but it's about finding your sense of self among chaos. This is a very strange album, very self-virtuous and egocentric. As a wise man might call it, evil art. Before we begin definitions. Void, the place where you go when you disassociate from reality. Creature, an embodiment of negative personal attribute depicted in the promotional art as a small dog-like shadow figure. And outside, the god of the void as he appears in Dishonored 2001, a movie. Creatures of the Night is an abstract narrative concept project about an unnamed protagonist befriending their inner demons to confront toxic or self-harming feelings and behaviors. Each song with its unique sound and style represents a different demon, a different creature of the night, and the protagonist befriends and learns to control. In doing so, they become the master of the creature, and the dark void that they lost themselves to becomes their greatest source of creative power. I won't even lie. As I'm reading that, I'm dissociating. All right, I'm entering the void because I'm like, huh? This album features 3 songs with void in the title, equally spaced throughout the track listing. They're all based on the same musical motif, or a theme, if you will. Between each of these 2 songs that drive the narrative forward, between each of these songs are 2 songs that drive the narrative forward. There are multiple samples that appear in every song to create essentially a solid line through each of these tracks because they're so different in sound. The sample choices throughout this album vary greatly from the classic soul to foreign psych to quotes from pop culture IPs like Star Wars and Mortal Kombat. This was done to create a sense of chaos in which the protagonist will emerge. The mixing is also very murky and dark, with much of the high end dulled like an old razor. This is create a cloudy atmosphere, like you're surrounded by a mysterious darkness that you can't quite make out. The album also ends with the same radio static it starts with, so it can be played in a loop, making the protagonist's journey a never-ending Sisyphean task. What is Brad yapping about? I'm telling you. Okay, we're almost there. First track on the album is Void Intro, a short introduction to the main themes, the main theme melody and the keys, kind of like OK Overture, or if you will, from AJR. The dark atmosphere and the heavy sample usage of the album. Several samples from this intro will appear in every song after this. The melody played by the synths will appear in Void Background and Void Blues. The main samples you hear are Creature of the Night from the trailer for The Vampire Lovers 1970. You were watching a master at work from a Bruce Lee documentary 2000. The Mark of the Devil from the trailer of Devil's Nightmare 1972. A Demon Prince from Hell of a Boss 2021. The first vocal hit from the song The Champ by the Mohawks 1968. And a rapper and a close friend named Doc, name dropping Ezzy at the start and end of the track. And that's all for a 1 minute song, goddammit. I ain't gonna lie though, that was actually a really good intro. In fact, I actually think that the fact that there were so many different sound blends, you managed to put them together in a way that coherently works. Creates this very druggy atmosphere. Honestly, smiley ball. Hey, you gotta read the analysis spread. It's kind of pretentious. The music speaks for itself. Yeah, but here's the thing. Actually, you're right. I don't even have time to do I don't even have time to read the analysis. I literally don't. All right, next song, Don't Get Too Comfortable. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it's 12 pages. I don't think yeah. All right, I'll be quiet. I might be peeking over at the explanation though, myself. Yeah, sounds like the start of a porno. Not like I would know, you know.
When the sun goes down, I won't be chasing it. When the stencil lifts, I won't be tracing it. When the sun goes down, nobody pray for me. When the creatures find me, please don't get too comfortable. I know something you don't know. This is only the end. I'm still figuring out the front line. Won't get too comfortable. You know something I don't know. Is this not the end? How will I ever hold you?
Portishead vibe?
We'll chase the sunset. When the moon falls slow, I'll still be legs. Catch me sick, grinning, I ain't forget. With my body in the ground, I'll be back. When the first one falls, I'll still be up next. Switch my blueprint for the slack. I still ain't found where to run yet. Nightfall for the time is a hack. I'm breaking the boundaries, I know I'm creeping around in my soul. counter and fold. I'm reaping the harvest I've sown. I hope you can step through the throne. I hope you can get to the phone. I hope you can take what you know. I hope you learn. Don't get too comfortable. I know something you don't know. This is only the end. I'm still figuring for breath. I won't get too comfortable. You know something I don't know. Is this not the end? How will I ever hope? I have chosen you and drawn you into.
So, because I know a lot of people aren't familiar with this, Ezreth, I'm going to use was, because I've been, my project's on a bit of a hiatus, but was helping me with creating the new B Dizzle album, had a lot of involvement in it. So I just want you to know that there is a bit of Nepo baby shit going on here, you know. It might even be a terrible album, but I feel like I'm watching my son, you know, create something. So yeah, there's definitely a nepotism bias.
There are forces in the world and beyond the world. Great forces that men call magic. And now these forces will serve your will. I am the outsider, and this is my mark.
I feel like this doesn't really need a 12-page explanation. Well, a lot of the pages are just full of the lyrics of the songs, to be fair. It's probably more like 4 pages. Which, to be fair, I can't even come up with a full paragraph to describe my album. Actually, that's not true. I could talk about Clearface all day. Enjoyable, but definitely room for improvement. I feel like this is one of the best things that I've heard from Ezreth. One of the most like realized and actualized things. Like, I really like it. It feels like there's so many different blends and styles here, but there's something about it that really helps define Ezreth as a I'll just say as like an artist. Like, I feel like they're doing a great job here at least getting my interest. There's so many samples. I think, again, everything blends really cleanly. I think the mix is all right. At some points, it could be a little cleaner, but at other points, it could be so much worse, where there are so many moments here where I'm actually, like, really falling into it. Now, the biggest thing I'm going to say is I feel like Ezreth is at their best when they are daring with their vocals on this song. That is honestly where it works the most for me, personally. It's just, like, taking vocal risks is going to be probably the thing that will make or break a lot of these songs, and I feel like this one took some good vocal risks. Yes, Smiley Ball. I really enjoyed that. A really engaging song with, again, just tons of creative ideas, and even without a 12-page essay, I can tell that you put a lot of care into this. Name / Buzzkill. I believe I've heard this song. We the best music. Your Nemesis is hello, Mr. Taste. I do not know who you are, but part of the high quality RIP and RC 1972 community. We will make sure your latest. Wait. Oh shit! Record collector. A part of the record collector community. Will make sure your latest community post gets 6,000 likes. Get ready to pop champagne. Oh. We pop champagne.
Now I'm taking names, yeah. Come and find me if you got a doubt. Come and push your luck and I'll give you something to think about. Names, yeah. Little shit you're in and out. Second guess it, keep your fame. Straight out the mouth. Eyes like razors, that's how I got now. Like a metal switchblade, cut straight through the
I just want your racks. I don't want your racks, I just want your place. Watch out for my base, I might get it back. I don't need the checks, I need time to breathe. I don't need the specs, I just need my space. I don't need to be correct, I just wanna be. See that, baby, I'm a wreck. I need time to waste. I might pull up on your place with a lot to say. I might want a couple bodies to be.
This motherfucker got no style. That is so wrong. It is so wrong. I can't even begin to explain how wrong that is. Like, just think about the previous song to this, how incredibly different they are. Like, just that alone, to me, defines style. Like, yeah, there are a lot of influences I hear in this, but I also feel like they are putting enough of their own to where I don't even think like, oh, this is a clear rip-off. No, like, there is a lot going on here that I feel like is mentally, like, I should be paying attention, you know, to what's happening. And I don't know. I'm baffled by that statement. Why do you just quote the whole fucking... Why do you just quote MF Doom, though? Out of nowhere. That shit is awkward. That's like saying I'm a nerd in the middle of this big, dark, like, self-realization anthem, just throwing out the MF Doom shit. I'm like, come on, man. That's a very quick way of breaking the immersion. No, I feel like I've... Am I wrong, or is this one of the earliest songs that you sent me? It works, though? No, it doesn't. That shit don't work. It doesn't work. Get the hell out of here with that crap. All right, when I hear this, it all of a sudden is so distracting. All right, because what you're doing here is you're building such a powerful aesthetic that you should just keep, you should keep it original. You should keep it original. It works. Shut up, Brad. No, it does not. Anyways, yeah, because I know that, like, I feel like I've heard this song when it was like when you first sent it in. Genuinely, this is kind of unrecognizable from the original in the best way possible. I feel like you've polished this thing to the point where there's not a single, like, rough edge, except for this line, which is why I mention it.
I'm a going hack to hold me back, 'cause I got unbelievable craving for money, busy and power. My 808's the ton, I can lay in them by the hour. I'm pushing, butchering, pushing like Ashton Kutcher, pushing myself through your woofer so you can get the picture. Names, come and find me if you got a doubt. Come and push your luck and I'll give you something to think about. Names, yeah. What's kill when I come around? Names, yeah. What's kill for my fucking sound?
Like, here's the other thing about style. These songs, the structuring, these outros have so much character to them, too. Alright, Clifford's here. I'm a bit thrown off by this presentation, but it's a different plating of a dish I really like. It feels well traversed in its own world, where even the parts that feel disconnected don't fully take... I imagine you say take you out of it. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. Ezreth, this feels... very strong. Like I know you at least well enough to be like, this feels like you know? And there's something about that I feel like is so charming, so instantaneous that even the awkward moments is like, oh yeah, you know, Ezreth is like an awkward, total, terrible piece of shit, you know? So it lines up with your horrific character. You know, it's a smiley ball. Next song, Void, background. So we got another Void song. It's an interpolation of Lil Peep's Problems.
Shit, is it did you make this?
I've been fading out of the background. I've been trying to figure out how to get back out. Now all of my mind is so blacked out. Sinking into the void, no turning back now. Now how do I hurt when I can't breathe? Feeling like my heart's been locked out.
That'd be great, Forge.
When I can't breathe. Feeling like my lungs are locked down. I watch the world through my pinpointed bias blindfold. Stagnant in limbo between complacence and virtue. Toiling equilibrium.
What's up, Emmanuel?
Between love and hatred, eviscerate this body for corrupt symbiosis. I fade into the background in joyous denial. I'm destined to crash, now forsaken to hurt you. I'll find out when I back, I'll be something to be played with. But if I turn back, lay my corpse by the ocean. I've been fading out of the background. I've been trying to figure out how to get back out. Now all of my mind is so black.
You know, I know that this song is working because I just thought somebody was standing over my shoulder for a second, and I looked, and there was nothing there. So that should be the biggest compliment you can get about this song.
Sink into the void, no turning back now. Now how do I hurt when I can't bleed? Feeling like my heart's been locked out. How do I live when I
So I actually really like songs like this. There's been a couple artists who have made music who are like artists that are inspired by people who I don't understand the appeal for, who have their own take on it that honestly makes me understand why they like the original source. That is how I feel about this in terms of Lil Peep. I feel like you've taken whatever it is that Lil Peep has that I feel like hasn't really, you know, resonated or punched for me. And the way that you put it through is like the mix and everything about it truly feels like it is a sludgy, depressed, empty space, but there is something about it that still moves, and that's what I need. I need something that moves, and this does. I actually am kind of impressed by this. You worked hard on this mix. The mix is impeccable. I mean, the mix is incredible on this shit.
fading in and out of a dream now, cutting glass as I look through the rain. I'm slowing time as I walk the streets now, but I could tear it to pieces any day. I'm building steam with a grain of salt now, and I've been wiped out like my government name. I'll fill the void with the sound I brought down and make it prime ground for my secondary domain. Shatter perception of my body as I fall down. Shadow procession with my throne in the grave. 'Cause I'm fading out of the background. I've been trying to figure out how to get back out. Now all of my mind is so blacked out. Sink into the void, no turning back now. Feeling like my heart's been locked out. Feeling like my lungs on lockdown.
Yeah, this is very well realized. I mean, genuinely, it's like, it's a gamble for me because I don't really care for this style, but you managed to put so much effort into this that it was impossible not to be won over by it. Like, I feel like your love for what Lil Peep is doing, like, translates to this interpolation to where I feel like you pay a lot of respect to it. and give it 110%. I cannot be mad at this in the slightest. It's a smiley ball for me. I genuinely hate Lil Peep's music, and somehow you're managing to get me more invested in a similar style. First Funk, now this. You're going places, Ezreth. Yeah, no, this, because I mean, you've been sending me stuff from this project for so long, and like, I could tell that like it means so much to you. Like, this project means so much to you, and I can hear it. And like, I understand what you mean when you say it's like you want it to just be something you can listen to, because that's how I am with my Clear Face project. You know, it's a mashup album that I made in a day. I just sat down. Well, there was 2 songs already made, but I sat down in the span of 24 hours and I just made the album the way I wanted to make it, and I still listen to it because I find it to be so fun. And yet, like, the things that I like put a lot of effort into, that like, you know, I feel like I've made some stuff that I just don't care for anymore. I'm not in that headspace anymore. It's like the opposite when it comes to that. Like, the My Emo EP is so bad. As a grounded way of phrasing a very abstract form of psychological fatigue and irrational fear about the world. Yeah, but then it also sounds like an irrational fear of the world as well. Night Interlude. Oh, you fool for this one. Send a song, can you check if you got it? Yep, I got it. Hey, let off the tingle. Yeah. Let off the tingle. Yeah. 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 Tension is definitely rising. My emo EP is great. Bro, you listen to Mindless Self-Indulgence, okay? Of course you'll like the My Emo EP. See you dance without no shirt, without those pants. Pop champagne, ain't a damn thing changed. Spray it in the air, make it champagne rain.
The magic I cast was only a means to an end, a prelude to the carnage you are about to behold.
Sounds insane. Great interlude, great instrumental piece. Works well like I'm listening to an instrumental hip-hop project. Fits extremely well in the track list. And is worth returning to because it has its own strong characteristics and doesn't just feel like it's riding off the coattails of everything else. It's a smiley ball. Monster/Demon. Way the best music! About the danger and irony of ego, and using it to hide from trans feelings. The latter of which will ultimately prevail, always.
Something drowning demon in acid music and dripping when the moon falls slow for your head on the trip, yo. But when you're done and fading into the background, she got me there still checking up on your act out.
Pronounce
when
they.
you're blind to the room, she'll describe you the blackout. But all the while she hiding, she be breaking your back now. fuck boys on a collar of leash. I got a whole album with no call to release. I got no real need to put my name on my beats, cause by the sound of what they just gonna know that it's me. You got me screaming, yeah, with the way that you counter my leading. Why you gotta be so demeaning? Break check, I wanna believe in. Yeah, no, I got a fucking problem with it. No, I got you creeping on me, but the window's tinted. In my prime time, money gon' fade, but you'll be with me. Better find something to believe in. Break beat in the back, I'm scheming. Hit the thrift shop for a new drip season. Got my fake heat black out bleeding. One eye open, but you know I ain't sleeping. Leave it in your past where the blood sealed note. You're looking for time.
Let's leave Brad tasting music in 2023. Bro, didn't you, weren't you the guy who earlier asked me for a refund? And I said, okay. How you gonna do me like that, huh?
Put a blank keynote, yo, wait in your face, weightless, I'm a ghost, yo, keep it on flightless, murder shit.
Oh, wait, that wasn't you. Oh, it was somebody else. Ah, damn, man. Maybe I am falling off. Oh, man. Oh, God. My memory ain't what it used to be. This is a really interesting song. It's kind of rough around the edges, but at the same time, never really lost me. Like, am I the only person who's like kind of really fucking with this album so far? I find this thoroughly engaging and a labor of love. Not to sound like cliche talking about versatility, but I genuinely mean there's something very coherent in this. No, seriously. I feel pressure doing this now. Thanks for the $2. Loser. See, all I gotta do is make, you know. Yeah, whatever. Naomi says you become Brad tasteless. Damn. Yeah, I'm liking this shit. How much is left? Wait, what? This is the last song. It's already over? Huh? Seriously? But there's like 2 pages left. Final song, Void Blues. Thing is really rich. You know what I mean? Comes the end track with Void Blues, which ties a nice bow on everything you've heard, still providing something new for the album, also calling back to Ezreth's older work, which heavily featured psychedelic blues guitar. You talking to yourself like you're in the third person, huh? Melody from the first song? Oh yeah, because it does. It sounds like a cheap porno. many of those have you watched, may I ask? None. 0. How many albums are in the queue right now? Let's take a look. Well, we've already gotten through 3. There's 1, 2. I think there's 2 more albums, each of which is over an hour. Non-binary Rain. You proud of yourself for that one? I guess not.
Your DJ has only just begun.
Yeah, keep your gender away from me. Now we ain't getting to your song today. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to everything. Literally hear more for Clifford's commentary than mine. Bro, I'm the same way. Notice how I don't speak until Clifford speaks, okay? This is by far the worst song, man. It doesn't even matter that, like, it sounds okay. The problem is like, you have... The sound, like I said before, was so rich and like condensed with ideas, and I feel like this song is just so like it's just so ending credits of this album. You know what I mean? Like it's the unnecessary ending credits, and I'm just like, you know, it doesn't hold my attention at all like any of these other songs do. This one I feel like thoroughly is your favorite. Yeah, no, this the big snooze right here. See how it loops the whole album. It's fan service for the 12 people who listen to my music. Cut it out if you want to be good at music, okay?
And all this has been just the beginning.
You said it looped, or they said it looped. See how that goes. Man, ain't no fucking loop. Man, that's a load of bullshit, man. There's no fucking loop to this album. Boo! Boo! Dog. Stop capping, okay? Overall, great album. You can tell how much love was poured into it. Same sound though. Nah. That's not a perfect loop though. Knows where it played its feet in the napalm swamp of a world. Put itself in. Incredibly well written and super well realized. Yes. Up until that final track. Here's the thing though about that final track. It's a low shrug for me. I would skip it every time. Now listen. I like the meat and potatoes of this album, which basically means everything that doesn't include the basically the 2 outsides. The first intro is fine. I like it. It's dense and interesting. The final one just slow and I don't know, man. It felt like it should have put a stronger bow on everything. But that being said, I actually really like the material here. I've heard you transform this from essentially sounding like demos to what it is now, which I think is just fantastic music that you should be very proud of. For the most part, I'm feeling a 7-. Next time, try harder. Ugh. Keep it up, Ezreth. Don't encourage them. All right, don't do that shit. We're not about that here. We're about harsh criticism. All right, to basically weed out the weak, if you will. So, yeah. Let's see. What I don't even know what to write for a review. I'll think of something later. Next.
In prison. We bred in prison. We bred out. Please. Not possible. We too hot. Wheat bread in prison. Wheat bread. Get